Hi, Nathan here with Click, and today I want to talk a little bit about Performance Max campaigns. The whole reason I'm bringing this up is with a lot of our Google Ad Grant accounts, we've noticed a pretty big dip in ad spend over the last 6 months. This has been true across the whole industry and other agencies for the most part. And a big part of this we think could be because of AI summaries. For example, if you were to search, what does the Bible say about marriage? And your church has an amazing sermon or blog about that. In the past, people would have to click actually to your site to see that resource. Now they might just see an AI summary. So that's really impacted our click-through rate. And there could just be overall industry changes that have made a difference here. Around the same time and earlier, Google came out with a Performance Max campaign. And this has really replaced the Smart campaign that it used to be called, but it's very, very different. And one of the ways that makes it so different is it's one campaign that actually can serve to YouTube, display, search, things like that. In the past, you had to make a separate campaign for each kind of venue that you're going to show up on. Now it's just one. But the difference is for the Google Ad Grant, you still will not be showing up in YouTube or display. This is really just a search ads and hopefully more on maps, things like that. So even though it has the potential to show up everywhere, that's kind of why Google created it. For the Ad Grant, it still does not show up everywhere. So that's something you want to keep in mind, because as we make these Performance Max campaigns, it will ask you, if you've kind of messed around with it a little bit, it'll ask you to actually provide a video. Well, you don't need to do that because your video will not be shown anyway. So these are very, very different campaigns in that they work off things called search themes and audience signals, not so much based on keywords. And that's very different. In fact, Google has recently come out and said that Performance Max campaigns will outperform search campaigns if you're using broad match keywords, which we often do for the grant, not so much for exact match keywords. And what this means is we've had to spend a lot of time researching and building these campaigns out and testing them, because basically you give Google a ton of prompts and things like more photos than usual. And basically it decides kind of how and where and what to show your ad. And the good news is it gets a lot of ad spend and it seems to work. The bad news is it doesn't really show you the data you'd like to see as well. It can't give you the exact reports as much or accurately usually as the search campaigns will. And I'm hoping Google changes that. But really, the long and short of it is you need to do a little bit of both. We're actually running some of these campaigns simultaneously and trying different variations because search campaigns are certainly not obsolete, but you do have to do Performance Max campaigns as well. So those are some big things we're noticing. A big advantage, again, is it's showing, I think, more photos, a lot more photos, which can make your ad more visually appealing than maybe a search ad would traditionally do. So that's kind of exciting. But you can rest assured that we are doing what we can to stay on top of this and to make sure that we're using Performance Max campaigns well, because they seem to be changing decently fast. And we're excited to, keep on learning whatever's to come. So if you have any questions at all about any of this or about your Google Ad Grant, don't hesitate to reach out and contact me at nathan@clickdownprofit.com. All right, we'll see you later.